Find the cost of freedom buried in the ground. Mother will swallow you, lay your body down.
Greed and hate keep coming and coming. Ultra rich want more and more. Rich kids, they go to college. Poor kids, they go to war.
Vietnam, just another in a stream of senseless wars fought on foreign shores to make money for the American military-industrial machine. The Americans could not defeat the Vietnamese, so instead they came up with a horrendous alternative plan. They decided to take young Americans and give them mind-altering aggressive drugs to teach them to be inhumanly cruel. They were to be taught how to cold-heartedly torture and kill. One man led the project they called Phoenix. He had over 28,000 arrests and over 25,000 inhumanly tortured and killed. Now, one young man who was a world-class athlete and an intellectual genius knew that his hero, Johnny Cash, was a code-breaker for the military, and he chose to become one too. The computers were used to break codes, but the communists were using the dark arts of astrology and ESP to make better codes. This young man was an expert in these areas. The Earth Battalion soldiers had a good idea. Their thought was to control the mind and to create a super soldier. Unfortunately, this attempt was blighted by the use of drugs. Drug experimentations, which killed animals using weapons to control the mind, which led to the Phoenix program.
It was a program of assassination. Some of the strategies employed by Phoenix operatives might be to slit a potential Viet Cong, his throat in the night, throwing various suspected Viet Cong out of helicopters. You have two of them, you get one of them to talk by throwing the other one out of the helicopter to his death, starving the suspected Viet Cong operative to death. A lot of procedures that, while they were excused at the time and in retrospect by people as being absolutely necessary, given the ugly nature of the conflict, I think it's easy to see why so many Americans were uncomfortable with this program and why it became a target for anti-war critics at the time.
I saw other interrogations to describe them briefly. The use of the insertion of a 6-inch dowel into the semicircular canal of one of my detainees' ears and the tapping through to the brain until he died.
Even more than that, I think it turned many Vietnamese against the United States. When they saw the tactics being employed, either by Americans themselves or by South Vietnamese who were drawing their paychecks from the United States, I think it killed our image.
William Colby, the head of the CIA, later testified before the U.S. Congress.
The government, in an exhausting attempt to create a super soldier, tested mind-altering drug after mind-altering drug on unsuspecting military victims. The blatant abuse of power and inhuman treatment of its subjects became known as the Phoenix Project. Over 25,000 were brutally tortured and killed using the Ace of Spades as his chilling card of death, thus leaving a heinous and bloody spot on the pages of American history. Any protests towards this project were quietly silenced. The Pentagon was losing the war, and they stepped up the drug development, combining LSD variants with adrenal catecholamines to release deep-seated anger and aggression in a maniacal attempt to create a super soldier, a mindless, witless, obedient entity whose only purpose is to kill. A military wet dream.
Focus on one of the CIA's most controversial covert operations, the Phoenix program.
It degenerated into what amounted to an assassination program,
which used brutal tactics to try to eliminate the Viet Cong command.
I'm working in a top secret lab synthesizing mind-altering drugs. Not the street stuff. They had us isolating special properties. The dark side, okay? They wanted a drug that increased aggressive tendencies. They were scared, you know, they were worried. They figured you guys were too soft. To the fury of the ladder. That's what they called it. A fast trip straight down the ladder. Right to the primal fear, right to the base anger. I'm telling you, man, it was powerful. We did experiments on jungle monkeys. It worked. They bashed each other's heads in, gouged out their eyes, chewed off their tails. The brass loved it. We, took these POWs, you know. Just kids, really. And we put them in this courtyard, and we fed them huge doses of the stuff, man. I didn't know men could do those things.
Well, this one man escaped from the project and found a release from the bonds of anger and found a way to control the aggression with enlightenment. In Vietnam, he lost his love to a bomb, and this set free his female nature, and he released the woman within him. But the hidden aggression of the super soldier would awaken in him and come out at the appropriate moment to champion justice when needed and become the avenging angel of the Phoenix. The ultra-rich control the world, and they have gradually taken control of the lawyers through intimidation, terrorization, and simple monetary pressure. Tobacco companies kill freely as the law, the police, the governments, the courts look the other way, as our children become legally addicted to cigarettes. The war machine sells arms to both sides as the ultra-rich governments fan the fires of hate. Big oil destroys our environment and stops natural oil development. Big sugar makes disease, and the drug companies flourish, selling drugs that cause side effects, producing the need for more drugs. War. What is it good for? Good for the few, bad for the most. Big oil, behind the big war machine. Their abuse, their negligence, destroying our planet. Childhood cancer on the rise. Scientists declare war on the sugar industry. Sugar in our food. The four horsemen of the apocalypse, or the man-made cause of destruction. The white horse, white sugar, horse of conquest. The red horse is big tobacco with the power to take peace from the earth and to make man slay each other. Behold the black horse, its rider holding a pair of scales. Do not damage the oil and the wine. The pale horse, whose name is death. Big pharmacy is the pale horse. The ultra-rich claim a monopoly on the world, and we, its victims, we lose. The ultra-rich use lawyers as their evil minions to do all of their biddings. Justice, fairness, honor, and integrity all have been removed from the system. Going to a lawyer today and expecting justice against the ultra-rich is like going to a candy store to buy a Mercedes-Benz. Integrity and truth are replaced with money and deception. Do you promise to pay the bill, the whole bill, and nothing but the bill, so help you God? The post office just recalled their latest stamps. They had pictures of lawyers on them, and people couldn't figure out which side to spit on. How does an attorney sleep? Well, first he lies on one side, and then he lies on the other. Welcome to the law offices of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. A man phones a lawyer and asks, "How much would you charge for just answering 3 simple questions?" The lawyer replies, $1,000. $1,000, exclaims the man. That's very expensive, isn't it? It certainly is, says the lawyer. Now what's your 3rd question? Isn't it a shame how 99.99% of all lawyers give the rest of the profession a bad name? Pharmacology, fact. To use a synthetic anything is an insult to the body. They forgot to explain the side effects. How goes the war on drugs? Drugs won. Synthetic failure. Pharmaceutical Russian roulette. How many of our youth have been hurt by pharmaceutical drugs? How many have survived the effects? Do you know? Is this the easy way out? Is this the answer?
God damn it, how come you're missing school again? What are you doing skipping school?
I haven't been missing school.
You have so been missing school. Your principal just called me.
No, I've been there every day.
Why can't you be a little bit more like your twin? She finishes high school early, she's in
Compare me to her.
If your father was here, you wouldn't be giving him this kind of a hard time, would you? No, you'd be
If
back.
I was here, you wouldn't be giving me such a hard time.
I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with you. Hold that
I'm
thought.
out of here.
You sit down there. You're not going anywhere. This is not finished.
Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
I'm Officer Meyer with the 12th District.
What have you done
I
now?
haven't done anything.
I'm afraid I have some news, ma'am.
Please come in. What has she done?
This is concerning your daughter Susan. Your daughter Susan, is that
Yes.
correct?
Sit down. Would you like some coffee?
Thank you. Yes, ma'am, please.
What's with Susan? What's wrong? Nothing's. Nothing's wrong with Susan. She's a good girl. I just talked with her last night.
Well, ma'am, I'm afraid there's been a sort of a change of events in between that, and this news is never.
What do you mean?
Good to report. You might want to sit down for this, ma'am.
No, tell me what you mean.
Mrs. Smith, I regret to inform you that
No.
your daughter Susan committed suicide late last night.
No, you're a liar. You're a liar. She would never. My Susan is a good girl. She would never do anything like that. Don't you touch me.
I'm sorry, but all evidence reports we found it.
No, you're wrong. This is a sick joke. Get out of my house right now. I won't have this.
Ma'am.
No.
Ma'am, please.
No.
Please calm down.
No.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
She wouldn't do this. You're wrong. It's not her. It has to be somebody else.
The body was identified at the morgue. She had identification with her.
No, it was wrong. Somebody stole her identification. She wouldn't have. She would never do anything like that.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. There's no question. We would not come here and make this announcement if we didn't have the facts. I'm sorry,
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I want to see this body. There's no way this is my little girl.
Ma'am, when you're ready, we need you to come down to the morgue and make a positive identification on the body.
No. Alexander, your sister. Oh my God. Please don't. It's not true. I don't know. I can't do this. gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. See that? I can't understand it. If the drug company knew that it was causing these kind of troubles, why would they keep doing that? I mean, how many kids have to die? Why Susan? I don't understand. Why would she even do anything like that?
She's needing some money for school.
You knew that she was doing this?
Yeah.
What did she need money for?
She needed money for school. She needed money to buy things. Other kids were doing it. It seemed safe. They were posting it at the school.
A drug company could do that, and they knew. It wasn't even a lot of money. It was pittance. It was nothing. We would have helped her out. We would have done what had to be done. We would have had your father here.
Father's not here. She's meeting this woman.
Susan.
My name's not Susan.
I'm sorry.
You always do that. You left him or not?
Sandra, I can't do this now. I cannot do this now. I'm coping with enough with the lawsuit and your sister and your father coming. I just can't right now.
Yeah, you never do it.
For God's sake, you know I love you.
You would rather have me out there dead.
Don't say anything like that. That's sick. Why would you say something like that?
You never tell me you love me. You just always talk about my sister and how good she is and everything.
I used to talk to your sister about you.
What about me messing up in school?
No.
Going to school?
No.
Homework? Being the bad child?
Do you really hate me that much?
No, I just feel like you hate me that much.
I can't. Not now. Can we just be here for each other? Please. I do love you.
Love you too.
The only difference between doctors and lawyers is that lawyers merely rob you, whereas doctors rob you and kill you. What do you have if a lawyer is buried up to the neck in sand? Not enough sand.
Come in. Oh, you must be Mrs. Smith.
That's right, I'm Sharon.
Hi, I'm
This
Lawrence.
is my daughter, Sandra.
Hi, sit down, please. I'm Lawrence
Thank you very
Fabian. I'm sorry I'm dressed like this. I'm in casuals today because I wasn't going to come into work. I just came in because you needed to see me on a Saturday.
Oh, that's very sweet of you to do that for us. I know you did have the most impressive ad in the Yellow Pages, so I thought you would be the one to help us for sure.
All right, thank you very much. So, let's cut straight to the chase, shall we?
Yes.
And tell me what the problem seems to be and how can I help you?
Well, my daughter, Susan, has committed suicide. She was involved in some sort of drug trial. I don't even know what it was or what she was doing there, but she changed everything about her. She was a happy, wonderful child, smart, going to university, going to school every day.
Older sister or younger sister?
Twin sister.
Twin?
Yeah.
Identical twin?
I was very proud of her. But I still have Sandra, so that's nice. But yes, no, I'm sorry. I have to have justice for my daughter, though. I've got to make sure this never happens again. I'm going to ruin these people. I don't even care about the money. I don't even want their money. I just want to make sure that they can't do this again to anybody else.
All right, Mrs. Smith, I understand. Look, I'm not quite sure whether I'm the right person for this. As I said, I would come in on a Saturday to speak to you both, but my plate is very, very full, and this is not the sort of case that I do well. But a very, very close colleague of mine who is a specialist with pharmaceuticals. His name is Cliff Barnes. He's a wonderful, wonderful lawyer, and I can recommend that you see him. And if I give him a call, which I'll do as soon as you leave today, I'll make sure that he gets to see you in the next couple of days, 2 or 3 days, and I'm sure that he will take care of both of you.
I don't remember his ad for the Yellow Pages.
No, I'm very surprised that you saw me in the Yellow Pages. I'll have to look into that because I don't normally advertise. I basically go on referrals.
Colored inks and everything.
It is the largest one, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Well, I'll have to look at that. Thank you very much for calling my attention to that.
Absolutely.
All right, well, I'll get on to Mr. Barnes, Cliff Barnes, and you can go and see him in the next couple of days. I wish you all the best.
Do you think he can help us?
I'm sure he can.
Do we have a case?
I'm sure you have a case. Pharmaceuticals are his specialty.
What is the difference between a sea slug snail and a lawyer? Well, okay, one is a bottom-feeding, creepy-crawling slug, and the other is a mollusk. What's wrong with lawyer jokes? Well, lawyers don't think they're funny. Other people don't think they're jokes. Mama, don't you let your babies grow up to be scams, sucking greedy, self-centered, lying, cheating, son of a bitch lawyers. Give me your money. Well, as for me, I just went along like all the other vultures, going from carcass to carcass, mercilessly pursuing the dollar while never really showing any integrity or honor. Taking money for cases I never really did prepare for, shuffling papers to make charges, rather than spending time making devious plans of twisted deception, getting rich off unkept promises, always making sure to never really challenge the ultra-rich.
So, tell me, what's this all about?
Well, unfortunately, my daughter has committed suicide.
I see.
And it's not something that she would have done. She's never been that. She's always been a very happy person, and it's the drug companies. She was doing a drug trial. It changed who she was.
I see. So,
we've got to fight them. That's it. They have to pay for what they've done to my daughter.
Yeah. Well, understanding your situation. I can see your point. Although looking at you, quite alive to me. But
it was her twin.
I'm sorry. You said your daughter. I was a little confused.
Yeah.
So you have a twin. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Well, let's get the bastards. Let's get them.
We have a case.
We have a strong case here. Drug companies, there are always something I've been top of my list to go after. First of all, we need to get all the background information. I need to get in contact with the hospital. I need to have you... I hate to bring this up and say this. Has an autopsy been done on the body?
Yes. And she was found to have Paxil in her system. And there's no reason my daughter should have been on that drug. Ever. His father had just made the payment. She wouldn't have had to do that to make her money.
This is so sad, so tragic, and what a loss. Such a lovely young lady. Twin, you said? Lovely young lady.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Young twin daughter.
Yes. Anyway, but you have a definite case here. It's like I'm going to get the paperwork in process right now. I'm going to get my assistant here. She's going to get a little detailed information from you. But let's get certain things out of the way, just formality. My fee, for example, I charge $350 an hour, and I usually start with a $15,000 retainer to cover all costs that are incurred. Plus, we also will bill you monthly for any additional costs, and it's a very minimal charge. And at the end of after the settlement has been created, we usually take a 40% cut of the settlement.
It's not about the money. I don't even care about the money.
I understand.
I want them ruined.
I understand you want them ruined, and this company, oh my God, we're really going to get on this. I just need you to get that financial part handled, so it's like there's no hassle.
I'll have to talk to my banker. I'm sure that we could probably get something
this
done.
afternoon, perhaps. Before 3, before the banks close, because it's just so much better. It makes it easier for me to start the next day and be right on it. Because you know something, we're going to nail these bastards to the cross. We really are. And it's like I want to make sure that you get justification, you get retribution for this. This is horrible. My
That's
God.
right. They've got to pay.
They've taken your lovely, lovely twin daughter, and it's just, my heart is beating red blood for you too, for your family's loss. So, we can get all this, the matter of the financing clear and whatnot, so we can get started, so we can get these battleships, get them.
I'm going to have to move some money around, but I'm sure I'll be able to get that for you by this afternoon.
Well, that sounds like wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So we do have a case.
We have a case here. We'll leave it in my hands. It was a pleasure meeting you, and once again, I am sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
And it was a pleasure meeting you, and I know it must be difficult for you losing your twin that way.
Thank you.
Lovely twin. Yeah. Ciao. Vera, get in here.
How much justice can anybody afford? It's all about the money.
Hey man, how you doing? How you doing? Good, thanks. What do you think? This is it.
This is it?
This is it.
Damn! This is a sweet ride, all right.
Okay, yeah. I didn't like the red idea.
No, the yellow's working. It works. I'm totally into the yellow. Totally into the yellow.
Listen, how did it go with the Smith case?
Smith?
You know, the daughter and the twin. And
yeah. I got him. Fine and sick with that. Got a check this afternoon.
Yeah. Well done.
Well done. Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Think what we could have done with the twins if she were alive. Twins. Yeah. Well, we're just gonna have to share the one.
Share the one.
I go first.
I mean, you go first. Well, that's all.
Who recommended who to who?
You're gonna make me take sloppy seconds again.
Who recommended who to who?
All right. I'm gonna do it like this. Let me do it. I'm gonna do this thing again here. There's enough of her to go around, baby.
Yeah. What are you thinking? You take the front, and I take the back,
and then we do like
the other way around.
Yo, dog.
All right. See you, man.
See you, man.
Have a good night.
You too.
Yeah.
Feeling all right?
I've had better days.
I can't believe this can happen. 15 years. One person publishes an article in the newspaper. You know, facts are true or not, it's in print. People believe it. And now, since we sold the company, we're not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure what we're going to do in the future. The employees are being laid off, the company dismantled.
They promised you they weren't going to do that.
Our hard work. Well, the lawyers say and do different things. Upholding justice. Strange they let you do this in this country. Work 15 years and take it out from under you. They don't do this to you in Japan. In America is where they can ruin your career.
Even lives. They're taking their house. They're losing their house. They've lost everything. Everything. Didn't they promise that they were going to keep the employees and people weren't going to lose their jobs and they wouldn't lose their homes?
They promised me 20% of future earnings, which...
Of a company that doesn't exist.
Exactly. It's not going to pay anything now. They're dismantling the company. Everyone's being laid off. These lawyers.
Can't anything be done? Isn't there anything that we can do? They can't just do this.
They say one thing and do another.
Is there anybody that we can go to? They can't just do this to us.
I don't know what we can do.
Now I hear the pension. Even the pension is gone.
The pension?
How could you let this happen? How could you do this? How could you do this? We're ruined.
Please, we can help. Please let us help you.
Is there anything we can do to help you?
Please.
Can we help you in any way?
Just to get through this. Just a little bit to get through this.
We can't take your money.
We'll make it a loan. Can we loan you money? And when you get back on your feet, Bob, when you get back on your feet, it'll be okay. And you'll pay it back. We don't even need a contract. No lawyers.
No lawyers.
We'll just lend you the money. Well, we know each other 15 years. It'll be okay. We'll lend you the money.
Okay. No lawyers. No lawyers.
Can anything be done about these lawyers? I can't believe what they get away with.
No conscience.
Came as a total surprise. We had no idea this was coming. 15 years. We've been building this company for 15 years. You open the newspaper one day and here's this article in the Seattle Times, Sunday paper. Everybody reads it. I don't even know where they got this information. None of it is accurate. It's not true, but it doesn't matter. We're going to have to sell the company. A month ago, the company was worth $250 million. This lawyer comes around and now he's offering $150 million in a month. It dropped that much, and who knows how much more it's going to drop. I'm not even sure he's not behind the article. Comes in, drops the value down, drives the value down, and offers us a tiny piece of what it was.
Bob came home yesterday and told me that we have nothing. He has been managing the finances and he got into so much debt that he went to try and refinance the house and paid a lawyer $4,000 to refinance, and the refinancing didn't come through. And he paid another attorney $2,000 to do credit repair. I didn't even know our credit was bad.
All these years.
He has no job. As of next week, we have no place to go. I don't know what we're gonna do.
We've been friends for 15 years. We've been through all kinds of things together. Let me help you. Just a few months.
I can't do that.
Something will come up. You'll see.
I don't know what can come up.
Around.
I mean, how can people do this? How can...
It's out of our control. It's the lawyers. They wanted to drive down the price of the company so that they could buy it at a good price, so that they could split it up and make money on it.
How can people be that? I just can't even fathom. Look what they've done. Our lives are... I don't know where we're going.
We'll get through this. We'll get through this. I'll help you. We'll get through it. Let me help you. Just a little bit.
I can't. Bob would never allow that. I don't know how everything disappeared, and these people that he paid to help us, how could these lawyers do this?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please let me help you. Please. Please. I can help a little bit. Just a month or two.
I can't. We can't. I just need to figure out what we can do next.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't know.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Our lives are ruined.
You'll get through it. You'll see. You'll find a way. You'll get through it. You're strong. You're strong. It's just things. You'll find a way. You'll see. I'm here. I'll help you however you want. Whatever I can do. I'm here.
I can't imagine what drives people to do such things. How can people live with themselves? How can that be?
I don't know how they get up and look at themselves in the mirror in the morning. I don't know.
Well, it is time for a warrior to challenge the ultra-rich and to set things right. A champion is needed to awaken the dormant spirit of justice in the hearts of lawyers. A super soldier, honed in battle, to shake the tree of jurisprudence and bring prudence back to it. It is time for the Avenging Angel of the Phoenix. This song goes out to all the haters, fighters, people looking for the change, in the new world. Yeah. New chance, new world, new day. Give me what you really can. No greed, no need.
Hello.
You're a little late. Again?
Sorry. Here I am. Menu, please. Menu.
A little late, honey.
Yeah, I'm running a little late.
As always.
What a nice restaurant. Look at these beautiful girls.
What took you so long?
Well, traffic's a bitch. You know? Traffic's a bitch, then you die. You know? What are you gonna do? Oh, I knocked over the salt.
Can I bring you
For luck. Oh, are you okay?
Desiree. I'm fine. We're sorry. She does.
Everywhere I go.
Everywhere.
Yeah. You always hurt the one you love. Oh well. How are you?
Fantastic. Been waiting here for you for a little while.
Well,
as always.
Lots of problems. Police been talking to me about this thing with Destiny, my brother. Oh my.
I'm sure they were.
Terrible.
Well, you look great as always.
So do you.
Well, thank you.
What's new?
Same old.
Same old.
Same old.
Oh, let me fix my shoe.
Desiree. Oh my God. I swear. Sometimes just make me want to. Again and again and again.
Well, should we order now?
Yeah, sure. Do you know what you want?
Yes. Yes, I do. Waiter.
Can I take your order, please?
Don't be afraid, honey.
Nothing to be scared of. Just Desiree. She means no harm.
You think I'm gonna hurt her or something? You know?
Well, you never know.
Oh my God.
The way that you come off is very possible.
Me? I'm so nice.
Just nice and sweet.
Yeah. Wouldn't hurt a soul.
Of course not. Never.
Never.
All right. Okay, I really gotta go. I gotta. I gotta. Come in. Talk to you later. Come in. Hey.
Hi, Cliff. How are you?
So good to see you. Hold on one second, excuse me. Hold on my call, please. Yeah. Hi. Oh. Cliff Lawrence. Jane. Nice to meet you, Jane.
So, Cliff.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from you. You told me that you'd get back to me. It's been 2 days. This is an emergency. I need your help.
Gina. Come on. You know I'm working for you. You know I'm the one for you. I've been here for you from the very beginning. I'm going to be with you straight through this. Don't worry, darling. Everything is going to be just fine. Just fine.
I'm totally confident about that. I just would like to get more substance here, just so that I see what's going on, so that I know better.
Totally listen. What can I do for you? What do you do?
Maybe that documentation would be great, or some accounting of your...
And that he would do this to you.
I can't believe this. I mean, how
He's
crazy.
representing the law.
Yeah, I mean, lawyers are supposed to work for you. They're supposed to care. I was sicker than a dog. I mean, it's a miracle that I'm alive and I'm doing well now. It's unheard of.
Well, it's finally over. And the outcome is as to be expected. One lawyer got the beach house. Another got the apartment and the 2 cars. The lawyers always win. Isn't this the case? The little man doesn't. It's like a child speaking to his lawyer father. Well, hell, Dad, okay, let me get this right. When a person has a problem, you call a lawyer, to fix it. And if you fix it, you get a lot of money, right? But if you don't fix it, you also get a lot of money, right? Lawyers. The system's set up. Lawyers win, we lose.
Well, you've heard about what's happening.
Yes.
My evil brother, Destiny.
Right.
Sister. And he's taking on these lawyers. Oh my God.
What's going on?
Well, he thinks he can change the world. What can I say? I don't know.
Is he gonna be okay?
I think he can take care of himself. Believe me, he's a lot better than I am.
Well, anyone's a lot better than you are. I'm sorry to say.
Come on, give me a break. Oh. Yada, yada, yada.
Ah, if it isn't Desiree Dubounet.
At your service, honey.
And her ever-pretty assistant, Ariola.
It's Ariola.
I'm sure it is, darling, I'm sure it is. Just the person I want to see. Oh no, actually it's not. But I think you know what I'm talking about. I want to know where your twin brother, or is it sister? Who gives a fuck? I want to know where your twin Desiree, your twin Destiny is.
I have no idea. I have no idea where Destiny is.
We have no idea.
I think these boys will find a way to get the information out of you. Won't you, boys? Huh? Come now. Easy job. I think I'll just sit down and watch. Do your job.
Come on, little bitch. Come on.
She is.
Listen, bitch. You tell us the information we need to know, and we won't beat the shit out of your boss.
Looking for me?
Well, yes. I was actually. I was waiting for you. Glad you showed up, Destiny. No. Hang on. That's... Oh. That's... That's quite a weapon, isn't it?
You better watch out what you wish for.
Okay, stop. Destiny. Okay, stop. Destiny, sit down and talk to me for a moment. I told you I wanted to see you. I want to make you a proposal. I'm a businessman, not a warmonger. Can you imagine, with your power and my brains, can you imagine what we could do together? You have those wonderful toys and those fantastic outfits. I told you, I'm a businessman, not a warmonger. Just think, Destiny, with your beauty, with your talents, with your tricks, your weapons, your power, and my brains, what we could achieve. We could, my God, we could rule this world, Destiny. Now don't be stupid and try to fight me. Besides which, I haven't done anything wrong. Yet.
You leave my brother alone.
All right. All right.
You leave my family alone.
All right.
What do you want?
Well, I think it would be a lot easier to talk if you'd let me out of this trap you've put me in. Thank you. Now, I'm going to hold a meeting with about 4 lawyers. We have a group, and we would like you to come in and just hear us out. That's all. Just hear us out.
In Vietnam, they filled me with LSD, drugs, to make a super soldier. Cruel, killing machine. To show the world that the Americans could be crueler than anybody else. That's what I've been taught to do. That's what I do. And I don't like the smell of any propriety. Because my talents might get some good out of changing this world. Changing you lawyers. I'll listen to you, what you have to say. But I don't like it. Why don't you go now?
Boys.
Ariella, are you okay?
Destiny, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My brother's told me a lot about you. Now you take care of my brother.
Of course, always.
Bye.
Oh my God, it's Ray. Are you okay?
I got knocked out.
Destiny came. She was
Destiny was here?
She was.
Wow. I thought I heard something.
She had just like you.
But I'm prettier though.
Of course you're prettier. She saved my life though.
But I'm still
You're
prettier.
still much prettier.
Okay.
Oh my God,
That's
are you sure you're
important.
okay?
Yeah, I think so. Let's get out of here.
Let's do it.
Is it this?
Thank you, Cynthia. Oh God, I can't believe it's been a year and a half since John's murder.
You know, we're making way, and that's, you know, I promise you, that's what we're here to do. That's what I promise you we'll do.
Is this one of your lawyers?
Yeah, this is I'm sorry for not introducing you earlier.
Lewis.
This is my attorney, Lewis,
Right.
and this is Police Commissioner Davis.
How you doing? How much money have you gotten off this woman so far?
It's actually not about me, sir, getting the money. I'm taking care of the lady. That's exactly what I'm
You're not one of these lawyers who...
Listen, Richard, you know the situation. My husband was shot, massacred in an office rampage
I know it
by
well.
a man who was on Prozac.
And it's not the first time this has happened.
Exactly, which is why somebody has got to stick up for
People have
the
tried
rights.
to stick up for years with the act.
And what they do is they spend more and more money.
wasn't
And a lawyer,
your
as he
husband.
knows, a lawyer,
Excuse
as
me,
he
it's
knows,
not about
that
that
is
money.
innocent until proven broke. Isn't that what you guys think?
Absolutely not. Like, there are records, it's going on, and just like she said, the thing that happened to John, it's happened many, many times out here, and then we have that on our side now. We're going to win this case.
And so what are you doing with the money? You're giving it to the lawyers.
Absolutely not. Like, there are records, it's going on, and just like she said, the thing that happened to John, it's happened many, many times out here, and then we have that on our side now. We're going to win this case.
You can't believe how it makes me feel to have Lewis around. I went to so many lawyers who just ignored me or laughed at me.
I sympathize with you, Cynthia. Really, nobody ever really wins when you're going up against the gun companies or the pharmaceutical companies. These people are just too big and powerful. They control everything. They control the media. I've been a cop for a really long time, and I've seen it. I've seen the victims, and I've seen them try to get justice, and they don't get it.
I'm in the judicial system.
You
I
may
see
be
the
an
changes.
integrity. You may be a man of integrity. You know, so 98% of lawyers are crooks and make the other 2% look bad. Maybe you're a nice guy, but in reality, shouldn't she be saving her what money she has left for her children's education?
I think so. She could put it in a good investment bond, and the children would be good.
It's like I said, it's not Vegas, and it's not a gamble. It's like a sure thing as far as I'm concerned from my records.
Every
Sure
lawyer thinks a gamble.
I've never
Every
seen a
lawyer
sure thing
thinks.
in my life, and I've seen a lot of crap go down, my friend. Nothing's sure.
And a lot
Another
of
guy
lawyers-
on Prozac can go nuts tomorrow and take out an entire school.
Which would only help improve our case.
Cynical, but hopeful. I see.
But
75 kids a week are killed by guns in this country.
Exactly.
And how many lawsuits?
And who is
How many
letting
lawsuits
them
have
buy
been won?
these guns?
But you gotta face reality. I miss John too. He was my friend. But these guys, all they want to do is take your money.
And that's your reality?
You're fighting against the Goliath, and you're not even David. I mean, you're tiny little nothing fighting against a massive machine. You know, really, nobody ever really wins when you're going up against the gun companies or the pharmaceutical companies. These people are just too big and powerful. They control everything. They control the media. I've been a cop for a really long time, and I've seen it. I've seen the victims, and I've seen them try to get justice, and they don't get it.
Sweetie, the lawyers took all of my money with my case. They took everything.
With your car
Years of
accidents.
my life. Your life is your most valuable asset you'll ever have. Your quality of life with your children. You could take that money and find ways to make it make money for you.
But what about justice? Isn't there justice for the families of the victims of these horrible injustices?
Exactly. This is not just about money. This is about bringing it to the public's attention.
Oh, I've seen justice many times in the movies.
And all this time I've been living with the police commissioner as a friend and never thought.
I am your friend. I'm trying to protect you from the
Yeah,
sharks.
but I never thought your world was so cold.
Cold, yeah. It's a cold, cold world. In fact, I know it was so cold the other day that I saw Lewis with his hands in his own pockets.
Ha 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 ha. And you know what they say about lawyers who take Viagra, don't you?
What's that?
They get taller. Bada bing.
Yeah, no ego problem there.
Which reminds me that, lawyers, they're like sperm. 1 in 3 million has a chance of becoming a human being.
Yeah.
And speaking of pharmaceuticals, you know how lawyers practice birth control? They use their personalities.
Ooh. Boys.
I'm not sure, but I think I've just been insulted.
Call a lawyer.
Yeah. Call a lawyer.
Oh, yeah. This is a good one. But Cynthia, whatever you decide, I'll stick by you, okay? And you, if you can do this, I'll buy you dinner. But if I find out that you're just taking this lady for a ride, just so you can pad your own wallet, I am the police commissioner, and I'll come after you.
Did you enjoy that? Was that pleasant for you?
You have no idea what comes back, and you will have no idea because you have no idea about it.
Eventually, I will find out everything.
Yes.
You know you have recollections. You know you've done it.
Right.
You won't get through.
Whatever.
I've always been there. So why don't you just give up, bring your handcuffs over to my place, and I've got a car.
I don't bleach hair.
That's nice to know you're still dreaming.
Have a
Keep on
lovely
dreaming,
time,
baby.
guys.
Keep on dreaming.
I know what's going on between you two.
Sergeant Meyer.
Commissioner.
Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. Listen, I got a call from my friend Cynthia. You know about her case, of course. We're going to be heading over to Fabian's office.
Excellent, excellent.
I want to know what you got on this guy.
You're going to love this. We have got more on this than I've ever seen on any case. We're going to need like a separate file room for this stuff. It's unbelievable. We've got tons.
Think we're good to go here?
I think we're
excellent. Want to nail this bastard?
Yeah, we're going to get him. Oh, we're going to get these bastards.
All right. Hey, what do you call 600 lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?
What, sir?
A good start.
That's a good one, sir. What's the difference between a female lawyer and a pit bull?
I don't know.
Let's check.
What are you gentlemen laughing about?
Just
nothing in particular.
Really?
Trying to lighten things up here.
My lipstick's quite light. Does that make me more bulldog or still a female lawyer?
Why don't we just go ahead and discuss this?
That's good.
Okay?
That's
Have a seat.
Good idea.
Have a seat, yeah. Okay. So, Meyer, till we're in a little bit. Meyer, tell Judith what we've got.
Well, the key word of the day is damages. This guy has taken so much money from these people, it's absolutely unbelievable. We're up to number 1172 in the docket, and we've got hitting 50 on the witnesses, confirmed.
But a lot of those witnesses are or have been paid government witnesses in the past, and Fabian will just rip them apart on the stand. Once the jury knows we've paid for them at some point in their past, their testimony will be null and void.
So we got to leave them out.
Fabian's good.
Yeah, Fabian's good, but aren't you good? Can't we do something with this guy? He's been getting away with this for years. I want to nail this prick.
We got the law on our side. Come on.
Yeah.
I've been to see Fabian a couple times, and he is good. The laws just aren't made to go after guys like Fabian. He's too smart.
What if we lean on him a little bit? You know, my friend Cynthia, I mean, for God's sakes, you know her story. What if we just go over there and lay a little bit of pressure on him?
Then he'll go after us for harassment.
A little bit of pressure from the DA, though. Can you go after me for that?
Being negligent is not against the law, nor is being incompetent. The best we could do is put a case up at the bar and see if they'll disbar him. I don't know. Even if we can even attempt to have him disbarred, he's got so many friends that probably wouldn't go either. They would just prove that we're on a witch hunt and
We need to identify who the friends are and who they're not, so we can we have to know where we stand.
It's not a witch hunt if you're dealing with an actual witch, is it?
No.
I mean, if the guy's evil, the guy's doing wrong, is there nothing like justice? You know, have I been in this business too long? Is it time for me to retire?
He's got more friends at the bar than cheers.
I want to go anyway. Cynthia needs my support.
A little pressure can't hurt.
We have to get some really hard evidence. We have to see him actually paying witnesses.
Okay, so what can we do about this situation here? Lawyers protecting lawyers, it's ballooning out of proportion. The public is just becoming victimized constantly. It's not just Fabian, it's all of these guys out there. And the women, let's not be sexist here, they're just as bad as the men are. What can we do about this, Judy?
I don't know. The laws just aren't made to go after guys like this. Or girls like this.
So how can we nail the bastards?
I don't know. I don't know what our chances are.
I mean, you got these mortgage lawyers getting people loans that they can never possibly afford. This is why America's in the big mess that it's in today. What happens to protecting the people? What happened to... Isn't
They're
there a
supposed
code?
to protect the people, but they won't testify against one another. I mean...
So it's just a question of you cover my ass, I'll cover your ass, and forget about the poor people's asses out there?
Pretty much.
Great.
Cool. Sky is blue, grass is green, heat rises, and lawyers cheat their clients. These are the things that we know. I called you lawyers here, dragged you here for a reason. There's 5 things that lawyers are famous for. Stealing, 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 stealing. And they steal from seniors the most, as they try to take advantage and try to make every little penny they can and twist, lie, cheat, and steal. We have a plutocracy in America. This is an ultra-rich group of people that control all the factors. And they have put fear into the hearts of all the lawyers. In the old days, the profession of being a lawyer was an honorable one. One that had to do with honor and defending people and helping people and to fight for the rights of people. And that's what people had to do. And lawyers were good at this, and they helped people. But then that's all washed away. As if now the plutocracy, the rich, the power, has changed the law. And the lawyers are afraid. And this is what we need to change. These lawyers have lied, cheated, and stealed. They've lost their honor. All you lawyers have done things, horrible things, hurt people, twisted and cheated. And now I'm here to tell you that you're going to lose face. You're not just going to lose face in the public eye, the reputation. You're going to lose face because I'm going to cut the face off of any of you lawyers that want to not heed my call. Any of you lawyers that want to continue in your evil ways, you're going to lose face. Let me show you how you can lose face. Because you can lose face in 1,000 ways. am a product of the Phoenix Project. Been taught ways of cruelty, brutality. Taught ways of intimidation and fear. And that this great country of America has been washed away. And you lawyers could have defended, and could have struggled, and could have fought. But no, you gave up. And now, as an entire industry, the law profession just gives up and caters to the ultra-rich and to their money. As the mind control process moves on and deeper, weaving its ways into society, all of you lawyers have just found ways to turn a blind eye. Well, I'm here to tell you that you can lose face. Because when I say you're going to lose face, I mean lose face. Greece, one of the very fathers of democracy, had an idea. He said it should be a crime to turn away from controversy. If a person, or especially a lawyer, if he turns away from controversy that could help, that should be a crime. Because even though it's controversial, we need to help people. We need to move forward as a society, defending the very rights that people have. So I have a message for you. A sugar-coated message for you. With tact. Nice, soft, sugar-coated message for you. You fucked up bad. Incredibly motherfuckers thinking that's bad. Oh, that's so bad. So incredibly motherfuckers thinking that's bad. You motherfuckers, you lost honor, integrity, and ethics. You have destroyed the credibility and the good name of all lawyers anywhere in the world. If I gave you the real message of how I really felt, it'd be too much.
Look at this crime scene. Kidnapping, extortion, blood. This looks really bad. Although, all this lawyer startup, some will say it's a good start.
Police. What's the difference between lawyer and the mosquito? One of them is disgusting disease causing bloodsucker, and another one is just insect.
Come on, some lawyers are good people. Come on, let's set them free.
Finally. We're waiting so long time.
Alright, come on, let's take a picture of the crime scene.
Okay, everybody, look in the camera and say, please. What do Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, and Honest Lawyer have in common?
I have no idea. What do they have in common?
They all fantasy. They don't exist. What's the definition of a lucky break?
I don't know.
When a busload of lawyers goes off a cliff.
Wait. What's the definition of a crying shame? There's one empty seat on the bus. Oh, wait, god damn it, now you got me doing it. Look, we all know that lawyers fucked us, big time. They're more of a problem than a solution in this society, but seriously, we've got a job to do, so let's just interview this guy.
This person called herself the Avenging Angel. She said she was part of the CIA's Project Phoenix in Vietnam. I know these Phoenix agents were injected with horrible drugs to make them cruel, torturous, brutal warriors in Vietnam. They were taught how to kill and maim viciously. And they left the Ace of Spades as a sign of their actions.
We found this.
Now, she said our society has developed an ultra-rich group that wants to control everything. And we need the Phoenix cruelty to stop the ultra-rich. Now, the lawyer is supposed to fight for the little guy and help people protect their rights. Lawyers lie, cheat, twist, and blindly steal from the people they're trying to protect. The profession of law has become a tragedy. Saw her cut a guy's face off. And I, for one, after seeing that, will change. It's supposed to be about helping people defend their rights. With this experience, it's opened my eyes, and I realized that there are things that need to change, first with myself and other lawyers. And I, for one, am going to start immediately. I want to help people. I don't want to be part of the system or the problem.
Can a lawyer change?
Come on. The guy was touched. He wants to change.
So, Judy, what's the difference between a lawyer and a bucket of shit?
Here we go. What?
The bucket.
How do you kill him? What's another name for a police station?
What?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, Meyer. Perfect timing, Sergeant.
Ma'am?
Perfect timing. Yes, what? Hello, speak.
You mind if I just have a seat?
Do you need
I don't know.
Is it important?
I can stand. No problem.
What do you think?
I'd grab a seat.
All right, park your big ass down.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
What is it?
Are you here for a reason, a purpose?
All right, so what I'm hearing is 25 lawyers. 25 lawyers have been kidnapped.
Okay, I'm waiting for the punchline. Come on, that's a good one. Where they're at the bottom of the sea, they're lying dead on the road. What do we got?
There's no punchline here, sir. This is 25 lawyers kidnapped.
And someone's reported them missing?
Like somebody cared enough to report them missing?
Well, you had 25 of them, yeah.
Who reported them missing?
I don't know. It's just, I guess secretaries, really. But, I keep hearing this name over and over and over. Desi, coming up over and over again. I don't even know what or who a Desi is.
Desiree?
No.
Dubounet?
Desi, I'm hearing Desi. That's all I'm getting.
I seem to recall that it wasn't Desi involved in something in Vietnam? Yeah.
Really?
Could it be her?
I think so.
I don't know, but the name keeps popping up and...
In what
Like
regard?
as in Desi's getting rid of the lawyers?
I believe so. Each of these lawyer kidnappings, each of the 25, the name Desi has come up each and every time.
Well, this could actually be a good thing,
Okay. Oh, right, and the other thing, too. Each of the 25 lawyers, every crime scene, we found an ace of spades.
Ace?
That is?
That's her sign.
Someone's telling us something.
No kidding.
25 kidnapped lawyers, 25 ace of spades, and minimum 25 mentions of this Desi character.
Well, we're going to have to look into it. I mean, we have to...
Yes, of course, we should put our best man on it.
Yes.
Who's the alcoholic at the 52nd Precinct?
Yeah, Johnson.
Send him out for it.
No, we can't. There'll be a public uproar. I mean, once they hear that all these people are being kidnapped, we're going to have to show that we're working.
I guess something. Is Fabian on the list?
Yep, number 3.
All right. There is justice in the world after all. Welcome back, Desi, wherever the hell you are.
want something different, we all gotta change. If you want something different, your thoughts gotta change. If you want something different, your mind's gotta change. If you want something different, your hope gotta change. If you want something different, belief gotta change. If you want something different, then you gotta change. If you want something different, you gotta change.
Fighting to stop the evil ultra-rich from trying to control this planet. Fighting all around the world to try to bring justice and fairness, to try to stop the domination of the evil ultra-rich. Trying to help people to understand that a synthetic anything truly is an insult to the body. That our children do not need to be addicted, and that the prosecutors look the other way, fighting in order to try to preserve the ideas that we should tell the truth about Big Sugar. There should not be profit over people. It should be people over profit. Many people just sit there and don't do anything, and some people are warriors and fight. But I'll tell you people, evil succeeds when good people do nothing. It's not up to just one fighter, one warrior. You must join in and help to save the planet.
Yes, I was actually. I was waiting for you. Glad you showed up, Destiny. No. Hey.
These are the stories of our criminal justice system. The police that arrest the criminals, and the prosecutors and the attorneys that then stink it all up. Law and odor.
Lieutenant Dobbs, thank you for coming in.
Good day.
I called you in because we need some information on this Destiny character. She made a big mess, and
only one. There's a beginning.
Well, so far.
Again, you have no idea. With the Phoenix Project, with the BZ, he became an animal. Completely crazy. Tell me what he's done this time.
Kidnapped some lawyers, 2 dead, beat some people up.
So in other words, you didn't piss him off. Because if you've only got 2 dead, that's easy. Very simple. It could have been a lot worse. Is he in custody?
We don't know where she is.
Who are you looking for? You realize, of course, Destiny, it's all the same. It's one person.
Yeah.
Destiny and Desi are the same. So you must make sure that you're looking for the one, not 2. It's not twins. Destiny and Desi are the same. There's only one.
What? Hold on. Desiree and Destiny
It's the same person.
The twins?
Now, there's only one. Why do you think he's eluded capture for so many years? You're looking for the wrong person. There is only one.
Holy shit.
You realize, officer, I'm sure you've heard of the Phoenix Project. And it's one of the biggest black ops, the biggest stain on American history. It was terrible. People being killed. There was 28,000 captured. The official story, 20,000 were killed. It's much, much more than this. And unfortunately, the worst, or the best, was Desi. Slaughtered thousands without the blink of an eye. Officer, I trained Desi. And all I can say is you're going to need a lot of body bags. Because this is going to get ugly really fast.
Come on. Sit your ass down. You're going to answer some questions now.
My partner and I, we saw that face of shenanigan. What do you have to say about that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about?
That was my brother.
Your brother, my ass. That was you in a different dress.
It was my brother.
Come on, our guys checked it out. It's totally forged. It's a fake footage.
But I remember the footage that from the security cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fake.
How'd you know?
I just told you. We checked it out. Do you think we're stupid or something? So, I gave you one more chance, and I have this witness. And I'm gonna bring him in.
Okay.
Alright. Come in! So, why don't you just tell us what you told us before?
Well, I was one of the lawyers that Destiny had been torturing. And I have to say, after this journey, I've come to the understanding that I was wrong. I really was wrong. You know, I think about my profession and I say to myself, my God, you know, what has happened to us? What has happened to us? Where's the honor? Where's the integrity?
Now that we know that Desiree and Destiny is the same person, do you want to press charges?
No, I don't.
No.
No, I don't. I have to say I've learned my lesson. Desiree touched my heart.
I can go now?
Sit your ass down. Of course you can go. Here. If I press this button, you go down for at least 10 years.
Hey, I was just trying to help touch some hearts, you know? These lawyers have gotten away with so much shit. Power, influence. Little people don't matter. The law doesn't matter. They use the law against everybody.
Still, you have to respect the system of the law as it is now.
I didn't hurt anybody.
What do you mean you didn't hurt anybody? I got this one lawyer dead.
Wait a minute, okay. I was there. That was in self-defense, okay? In all honesty.
Everything else was just a show. It was a magic act. I was trying to get attention.
Smoke and mirrors, huh?
All right. All right, okay. You can go. Come on, get out of here. Yeah. Get out of here. You too. Get out of here.
Cool. Thank you. Good luck. At one time, I was reminded by this whole situation of what I actually got into the law for, from the beginning. It was to do some good, to serve the public, to gain the public trust. You know, and then somewhere along the line, something happened. Not quite sure what, how, or when, but there was a change. Lost causes, huh? That was actually a phrase coined by us, shall we say, idolists. Or at least I thought I was one at one time, but and the idea of like taking up the fight for someone who had truth and justice and integrity on their side and actually helping them to achieve that which was being deprived of them. I forgot about that. Because the money got in the way. Money, the root of all evil. Well, that may sound like a cliche, but damn it if it's not true. The more you work, the more you recognize, the more you look and see what's happened in our society, where we've gone, the values we've lost, how we were out there for the public trust. The public doesn't trust us anymore. And do you blame them? The only thing we're doing is like, we charge them first and produce later. And the end result is whatever it turns out to be. At the end of the day, it's still a payday for us. But is that the right way to think? No, it isn't. Well, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what the change brought about the change in me. It was Desiree. She pointed out to me, she showed me that life without honor, integrity, and purpose is a life that is empty. A life that produces nothing. And she brought me back to the reasons I got involved with the law. To make a difference. And to make something happen that is something that I can stand for, something that I can hold my head up and say, God, I did this. I did this, and I made this happen because of the belief of the truth, a belief in truth and justice and honor. And I will always thank her for that. Well, at the end of the day, I guess we can't say all lawyers are bad. Well, at least the Avenging Angel changed one heart. My heart. I have a new outlook. And it is true. Lawyers do also have a sense of humor. Now, I think I'm going to make a change. I think I'm going to be a champion of honor and integrity. Be the protector of the little guy. Someone needs to. Someone needs to take the time, listen, help them take on the Ultra Witch whenever they can. Try to help move this stone of change and awaken the ocean of jurisprudence and get something out of it that will bring back some sense of justice, some sense of trust, some sense of respect, some sense of honor, some sense of goodness, and ease people's minds and let them know that there is someone there that they can turn to who will not turn against them. The time is in. The time is now. We need to take it back. The honor and the justice, and restore the faith in the legal system.
Something different, you gotta change. If you want something different, the world's gotta change. If you want something different, the system's gotta change. If you want something different, society's gotta change. If you want something different, the people gotta change. If you want something different, we all gotta change. If you want something different, your thoughts gotta change. If you want something different, your mind's gotta change. If you want something different, your hope's gotta change. If you want something different, beliefs gotta change. If you want something different, then you gotta change. If you want something different, you gotta change.
say, fees!
Look at the camera?
Yeah. That's a good mistake. Everybody look at the camera, say, fees!
And I should look in the camera in that moment?
No, you don't. The lawyers.
Oh.
You look at the lawyers, but you do not move.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Okay, let's try it.
Alright, come on, let's take a picture of the crime scene.
Okay, everybody, look at the camera. Fees!
Say, fees.
You do it now.
Go ahead, leave it.
Alright, come on, let's take a picture of the crime scene.
Okay, everybody, look in the camera and say, fees!
Yeah.